Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Well, I've got a smile on my face because we've had a fairly decent win here in Queensland with regards to these shutdowns from coronavirus. Now, if you're not aware of what I'm talking about here, about 2 weeks ago, the Chief Health Officer here in Queensland gave a direction that all licensed dealers and armourers were to cease operating, just straight out cease operating. Now, there was no consultation with industry over this, and a lot of dealers were looking at the prospect of basically going bankrupt. They couldn't keep their doors open because naturally they couldn't sell to anyone. I mean, they couldn't even sell firearms and ammunition to the military because there was no exemptions to that. Now, what happened, guys, it was a joint effort. Obviously, myself, Shooters Union, the Dealers Association here in Queensland, all got together. Ag Force was brought in, and also rallying up support from various politicians to have this changed. Now, what happened a few days after that, there was an exempt list of people that licensed firearm dealers and armourers could sell to. Now, basically, that was virtually every occupation, but there was a few problems with it. One was the primary producer part only allowed primary producers with a PP or primary production code on their license to purchase firearms or ammunition. So what about all the thousands of primary producers with the OC or occupational code on their license? Well, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't purchase any firearms or any ammunition. Also as well, there's a lot of primary producers and rural land holders that have just the standard AB license for the RE code or recreational code. Now, they were also prohibited as well. So obviously there was a fair bit of a push to continue on there. And yeah, guys, it was amazing the amount of support that we got from various politicians who stood up and said, yeah, well, no, I support the change with this. And there's only one result of that. There's a result of, obviously industry heads, pushing for that change, but it's the result of you guys at home getting up off the couch and doing something. Okay, it's so important. And a lot of people will say, it doesn't achieve anything. But yes, in numbers it does. And this is proof in the pudding. It definitely gets changes. So what's happened as of last night at the time of doing this video, we had a final direction issued by the Chief Health Officer that also allowed people with an occupational license, so an OC code, being able to purchase firearms and ammunition. Also, people with an RE license being able to do the same. Now, there's only one catch to that. They either have to produce a rates notice that shows they're on rural land, or produce a letter from a landholder saying that they control feral pests on that property. Now, it doesn't have to be paid or anything. It's just on a recreational basis as what that code stands for. So, guys, that's just opened it up to thousands and thousands of shooters here in Queensland, which has given the opportunity for these dealers to stay afloat. Now, there's a lot of people, who have said, well, what about the sports and target shooters? Well, they can't purchase anything. Yes and no. Okay, so currently, no, they can't, because the ranges are shut. And trying to push this with politicians to actually allow someone to purchase firearms and ammo when their genuine reason isn't available anymore is a hard slog. Do I agree with it? No, guys, I definitely don't agree with it. But you've got to work within the, what is achievable. And that was definitely not achievable, unfortunately. However, in this latest direction, anyone who's got a PTA approved prior to the 28th of March can actually go and pick up their rifle. So, that is something at least. So yeah, guys, if you're not on this exempt list, which is basically sports and target shooters, then unfortunately you cannot pick up your purchase unless your PTA was approved prior to March 28. If you have an AB license for recreational shooting, look, get yourself a letter. It's as simple as that. And then you can go in, purchase firearms and ammunition, get your PTAs approved, all the rest of it. So yeah, at the end of the day, guys, it's been a massive effort. And honestly, the amount of effort that Graham Park from the Shooters Union has put in to all of this has just been unreal. I've spoken with him every single day because obviously I've coordinated a response with him to get it out on social media and start getting the support that we needed. But honestly, if you're not a member of Shooters Union, in my view, you're just mad. Seriously, you've got a whole group of guys who actually want to fight for all shooters across the board. Doesn't matter whether they're occupational, doesn't matter whether they're just recreational shooters or whatever. I take my hat off to them, I really do. So anyhow, guys, the purpose of this video is to also send a message out to the politicians, because I do know that politicians watch my videos, but I want to send a clear message out to them and reduce the stigma surrounded with lawful firearm ownership. Firearm owners come from a massive, diverse background. And why I say that is because you have firearm owners who are professionals like doctors, lawyers. You have them from the trades, so electricians, carpenters, etc. But you also have them in various different areas of the military, emergency services, also in community service roles such as disability support workers, and then naturally people in the rural sector. There is just so many different licensed shooters out there, and there is 1 million of us here in Australia. And I am honestly proud, and it's a privilege to call myself a member of the shooting community, because we represent the lowest percentage of people who are going to go out and do something wrong. Not just with firearms, just in general. And why? Because we have to have that good record. Otherwise, we don't have the opportunity to have a firearms license and use firearms, in just day-to-day use for whatever reason that we've got them for. So you see where I'm going with this, guys? It's, enough is enough. It's time for us to be a bit more vocal and proud of who we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut to these clips now. Before I do, guys, I'll quickly mention, get on to your local dealers now. If you can't get to them, obviously with the restrictions, remember that they'll do online orders, all that sort of stuff, because all that stuff that isn't particularly a firearm or ammunition can still be all ordered online and sent to you. And there's no restrictions on that. It doesn't matter what license you hold, you can still do that. So yeah, get on it. That's what I'm saying. So anyhow, guys, what I'll do is I'll just finish up this video now. Let's go to these clips. This came from a Facebook post that I did encouraging you guys to just film yourself on your phone, introduce yourself, tell us quickly what you like shooting and why, and then finish off with saying that you're a proud firearm owner or licensed firearm owner. So here's the clips, guys. I hope you enjoy them, and I hope that you honestly have learnt a strong lesson from this. Unity is strength. You stand together and fight, and you will get results, trust me. So thank you to everyone who stood up and done something.
Hello, my name's Anthony. I currently work for Queensland Health. I work in an emergency department. My types of shooting is basically, my background is four-ball shooting, and I like long distance shooting only because you require the skill and also the actual patience to pull off a very long shot, mostly over 1,000 yards and beyond. And and I am a very proud licensed firearms owner.
Hey there guys, my name is Brent and I work as a chef. I enjoy all forms of shooting, including handguns, rifles and shotguns. I find it challenging, relaxing and exciting all at the same time. I am a proud licensed firearms owner.
G'day, my name's Jason and I'm a town planner. I enjoy clay target shooting and long range target shooting due to the challenge and the self-discipline that's required in order to become a better shot. It's also a whole heap of fun. I'm a proud licensed firearms owner.
Hi, my name's Jared. I work for the Australian Army. I enjoy all types of shooting, from trapping your sporting clays to long range target shooting, as well as hunting and feral pest control. I find it as a good escape from your day-to-day life and also a good stress relief. And it's a lot of fun. I'm a proud licensed firearm owner. Have a good day.
Hi, my name is Angie Snell. I have had a disability since I was 13 years old. Currently studying a Cert 3 in business, have a Cert 3 in ag, and I do lots of casual work from pet sitting to working for an Australian performer. I enjoy target shooting mostly, especially clay target shooting, and I'm a very proud licensed firearms owner.
Yeah, g'day Australia, my name's Elliot. I'm a full-time dad and house husband, smashing those gender norms. I enjoy uncompetitive shooting, plinking, target shooting, ballistic therapy basically. I also hunt for meat, try and put some food on the table, and I participate in vermin control, protecting our native flora and fauna from introduced species that are just decimating them. It feels good to protect this nation's First Peoples land and the farmers as well. I am proud to be a licensed firearm owner. Cheers.
My name's David. I'm a full-time coal miner, part-time wannabe hobby farmer. I enjoy using firearms because it's not only a safe and efficient way of dealing with invasive pest animals, it's also one of the most humane ways to deal with them. You know, just because they don't belong here and they do so much damage to our native wildlife doesn't mean they deserve to suffer. That's why I enjoy using firearms, and I'm a proud licensed firearm owner.
My name's Clayton. I own and operate an exhaust and mechanical shop, family business in Enoggera, Brisbane. My type of shooting, I do a bit of recreational hunting. I've got a mate's property we go out to, a bit of pest control, even some meat for the freezer at home. My whole family love it, we do it, keeps us close, tight knit. And sometimes we don't even take rifles, we just go out for the fun of it, but definitely a proud licensed firearm owner doing the right thing. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Mark. I'm an IT manager. I shoot IPSC in Brisbane. I really enjoy it for the mental and physical aspects, and also the social side of catching up with my squad mates. I'm a proud licensed firearms owner.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'm a paramedic. I've been doing this job for 21 years on the front line. I've been married for 27 years. I'm heavily involved in 2 of the local shooting clubs. I love shooting pistols, rifles and going hunting, and I'm proud to be a licensed shooter.
Hi guys, I'm Dan. I was the principal petitioner on the petition seeking a 3-year trial of hunting in Queensland's state forests. Currently working as a disability support worker, got a degree in environmental science, looking for work as an environmental consultant. Types of shooting I really enjoy are simply just walking around on farmland with a 22, looking for rabbits for the table, and I am a very proud licensed firearms owner.
Yeah, g'day, my name's Michael. I'm an estimator scheduler. I love hunting because I think there's nothing better than providing food for your own family, and I'm a proud licensed firearm owner.
Hi, my name's Jared. I'm a disability support worker in the community services industry. I own firearms because I love to hunt and provide meat to my family. I also do feral pest control on a volunteer basis for farmers. I am a proud licensed firearm owner.
I hunt rabbits, foxes, goats, pigs and other feral species. I do this for recreation and also to help our agricultural industries. I'm also a proud, responsible, licensed firearm owner.
Hi guys, my name's Matt. I'm a heavy duty diesel mechanic. The main types of shooting that I like getting involved in is long range target shooting down on our local range, and also getting rid of vermin pest on our farm. I find the target shooting very relaxing. It's good to de-stress to get away from it, or something to de-stress to get away from it all. And I'm a proud licensed firearms owner.
G'day guys, I'm Brendo. I'm a high school student and part-time pharmacist assistant, and I love target shooting because it was the first sport I was introduced to, and I'd love to get into hunting, and I am a proud licensed firearms owner.
Hi, I'm Toby.
And I'm Renee.
And we're both licensed firearms owners. I'm an IT guy working with medical research in skin cancer.
And I'm a licensed customs broker specialising in heavy machinery and firearms.
And together we enjoy doing pistol and rifle shooting. I enjoy doing hunting and long range shots with rifles.
And I enjoy target shooting.
And with the pistols I like IPSC and metallic silhouettes.
And we do Steel Challenge together.
Thanks.